What's up, everybody? This is Zack, aka Zacky, creator of Jetlag Radio and many more podcasts on the website, Zack.coffee, ZACK.CUFFE. This is Coffee with Zack in English. So here's a cup of coffee. It's warm, it's nice. It's cold outside, so it's nice to drink a cup of coffee and just makes you feel better. Um, just wanted to address, sorry for you guys that the website was offline for about 1 or 2 days. I had to take care of something with my web host. My web host was not accepting my Venmo card, so I had to fix that up, put the Venmo card. Finally, Venmo worked, and I was able to put the website back online. It goes to show that all these websites, if you do not pay for the web host is so cutthroat, they just put the website offline. And I'm really sad about it because I've had Squarespace for about over 10 or 11 years, and I paid it every month, every month, every month. And the fact that I've had them for about a decade, that's like spent like $5,000 on them pretty much. And the fact that they weren't even willing to give me 1 month for free goes to show that all they care about is their money. And there's a lot of influencers and and gamers and people on Twitch and stuff, and they have Squarespace as a sponsor. So it makes me really upset and feel really discriminated that all these guys, all these white guys, are getting sponsorship by Squarespace, and for some reason, because my name is foreign, they're not helping me with a free month of Squarespace. So at the very least, apologize and give me like a year off free of Squarespace web hosting while I work on my great website, Zack.coffee, that you all enjoy. Over 500 unique viewers on um, my website, and over 20,000 views on LinkedIn on Zack Technology LLC, my startup, my company page. Um, there's we're gonna start the watch because I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the news for today, from Monday, November 17th, 2025. Um, I wanted to also mention thank you so much to The Economist. The Economist made a special issue called The Relationship Recession. I really appreciate that. As you know, I've been divorced for almost 4 months now, and really saddened about it. And it looks like my ex-wife does not seem to have any remorse or any um, doubts about it. But I know that in due time she'll get upset, especially when the wrinkles come, and you know, you know, she's closer to 45 than 40, and after 45 becomes 50, and I'm not gonna take her back at 50. I want to take her back now. I want to be with her now. I miss her, and if she doesn't want me to move on, she needs to move quick. She needs to move quick, because if you know, soon it's going to be New Year's Eve, and New Year's Eve, every woman out there is thinking about who they're going to kiss at midnight. And you know that at midnight, everyone starts to realize who they want to spend the rest of their lives with, or who they want to be with for that time of the year and all that. Got the new The Economist as well. Really excited about that one. I'll be able to read it over this week, so I'm really excited. Been reading this Economist, this one, and I'm reading this one as well. And with the membership of The Economist, you can go online and listen to the audiobook version as well, which is really cool. Okay, let's go ahead and go straight into the show. All right. Michael Mann to Bill Gates: you cannot reboot the planet if you crash it. This is Bulletin of Atomic Scientists. A very great article by the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists. They make great articles. Be sure to check them out. Emmanuel Macron va présider un sommet Choose France pour encourager à investir dans le pays de West France. Le président de la République, Emmanuel Macron, va présider un sommet Choose France pour encourager les entreprises françaises à investir sur leur territoire, a indiqué l'Élysée ce lundi 3 novembre. L'événement aura lieu le 17 novembre, ce qui est aujourd'hui, which is today. Up next, leaders, the Great Relationship Recession, the rise of singlehood is reshaping the world in good ways and bad. This is by The Economist. Then I said, as a divorced man, I appreciate this article. Up next, Make America Procreate Again among the MAGA infertility fanatics. This is by 1343 magazine. And obviously, I say I'm not in the MAGA cult, but obviously IVF ought to be free. Up next, Feeling Blue, What Democrats Can Learn from the Elections. This is by The Economist podcast. Up next by the EIU, The Economist Intelligence Unit, Gulf Investments Pledges in Africa Soar. Up next, If the Stock Market Doing Too Well? Is the stock market doing too well? This is by Harvard Business Review. Up next, thousands of U.S. flights canceled or delayed over government shutdown cuts. This is by BBC. I Want to Win, Inside Gavin Newsom's Plan for Taking on Trump. This is by Bloomberg Business Week. Up next, U.S. Supreme Court lets Trump withhold $4 billion in food aid funding for now. This is by Reuters. Up next, Israel air raids, demolitions hit Gaza despite ceasefire with Hamas. This is by Al Jazeera News. Up next, America begins clapping back at Donald Trump. This is by the New Yorker 100. The New Yorker is celebrating their 100 years. Gaza peace plan, the first steps in a journey of 1,000 miles. This is by Politico. Up next, Afghan women face unprecedented rights violations under Taliban, says People Tribunal Rep. This is by Afghanistan International. Maybe Peloton is its own worst enemy. This is by The Verge. Is there any way out of Sudan's nightmare? This is by Vox. 7 more families are now suing OpenAI's over ChatGPT's role in suicide delusions. This is by TechCrunch. Very scary stuff. Be sure to read it. Why is it so hard to bust the weather controls conspiracy theory? This is by MIT Technology Review. No, Taylor Swift, The Life of a Showgirl, was not snubbed by the Grammys. This is by Business Insider. Up next, this is very dear to me. La French Tech 2030 dévoile sa promotion 2025. 80 nouvelles pépites rejoignent le programme French Tech 2030 pour faire de la France un pays leader des technologies de rupture. Ces startups développent des solutions d'avenir dans des secteurs hautement stratégiques comme l'intelligence artificielle, l'informatique quantique, la cybersécurité, la robotique. Ces entreprises sont déjà en phase de décollage. 138 millions d'euros de chiffre d'affaires cumulé en 2024, 3200 emplois en France avec 50% de croissance prévue en 2025, une présence dans 53 pays, suivi Julie Huguet, directrice de la mission French Tech, à la découverte de quelques-uns des lauréats. Retrouvez plus d'infos sur cette deuxième promotion France 2030, et voici le lien. And this is on LinkedIn. So this is France 2030. I'm trying to join La French Tech. As you know, I've been trying to join Y Combinator, but they were racist and they were discriminating towards me because I was neither white nor Indian. So I was really sad about that. And I sent a video to Y Combinator as back as 2020 to apply to the YC Startup School, and I was not selected. And I put the video on YouTube. You can watch it. It's there. I've been applying like every year since 2020. I didn't get it. I was really sad. So that's why I'm applying to La French Tech. Up next, Israel's underground jail where Palestinians are held without charge are never seen daylight. This is by The Guardian. After that, by the New York Times, James D. Watson co-discovered of the structure of DNA as data at 97. Up next, by Huffington Post, Supreme Court issues emergency order to block full SNAP food aid payments. Up next, Tulsi Gabbard's quest to bring the deep state under control by The Atlantic. And then I said, this is the funniest thing I read today. If the deep state didn't work almost 24/7, America would be under a Great Depression, the worst recession faced in decades. Because Trump is incompetent, you should praise the intelligence community. A little respect, please. That mofo is golfing at Mar-a-Lago. Everybody has to work and got way too much paperwork to do. This is ridiculous. Okay, up next by 5:38, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy on flight reductions, Thanksgiving travel. Um, Up next by Washington Post, U.S. steps up presence in Gaza in Gaza to support fragile ceasefire. Up next, in the West Bank, children are the target of Israeli soldiers by Le Monde. Um, on Mashable, Texas AG sues Roblox for putting pixel pedophiles and profits over safety. I knew I was right the whole time. Roblox is evil. If you have kids that are on Roblox, get them off Roblox. Roblox is a terrible platform. It took me some time to realize that, but then I saw all the articles, all the investigations on Roblox by like Wired magazine and Bloomberg magazine and all these other websites, and they finally realized that uh, Roblox was just preying on those young kids, and they found some really crazy stuff in Roblox lately. Like I just saw another article, they had like illegal secret casinos in Roblox. It's just really bad, and kids were like strip teasing on Roblox. It was really bad. Don't go on Roblox. Ban Roblox. Stop being on Roblox. Wait until your kids are older, and then let them go on Fortnite or something when they're 13 or up. Okay, up next, watch a documentary about a family-owned strip club. Ryan Uncut. This is on Vice, members only. This isn't a weird article on Vice, but read it if you have a subscription. I don't, so I won't be able to read that. The president is perfectly fine if you starve. This is by The Intercept. Obviously, everyone is starving. We don't have any food, and it's really dangerous. So the president is not good at all. Up next, she's 86. This is her 1,000 skydive. Here's how she stays young. So in Nat Geo. Up next, NPR reporter's journey into Gaza for the first time since the war began. This is by NPR. Up next, okay, this is either by NPR or by Cap Radio News. 500,000 of young Californians aren't in school or work. This most of men. Up next, Palestine pendant la reconnaissance, les massacres continues by Le Monde Diplomatique. This is about Palestine, very sad stuff. Up next, the surprising history of Egypt's crazy tomatoes. This is by Foreign Policy. Up next, global climate policy is broken. Fixating on emissions won't decarbonize the world's economy. This is by Foreign Affairs. Up next, Afghanistan, it can never be the same. Photojournalist Lorenzo Ciugnoli was in Afghanistan between 2019 and 2023, a pivotal time of transition and upheaval. It's by The Diplomat. Up next, how your brain creates aha moments and why they stick. This is by Quantum Magazine. Then I put a link to something about CERN. So if you want to read that, it's in French. It's by Dark Matter Day. After that, solar system explorations by NASA. Up next, Interpol, UN, ODC, and Norway steps up global fight against forest crime. This is by Interpol. Up next, exit Pentagon fundamentally reshaping weapons buying process by Air and Space Force magazine. Up next, Mugen and King's Motorsports reignite Honda passion with stunning new build at Without Limits night this weekend. This is by Super Street on Motor Trend. And I say what's up already. It's Monday, November 17th. Next Monday, never is the time for major configuration. And here's the new Coffee with Zack and vlog in English. And yeah, guys, I included a video about the church who is hiding the pedophiles in the church, people that are in the church that are the priests that are pedos and stuff. So there's been an investigation by Cash Investigation. It's a French television network, and they made an investigation about that. So be sure to check it out. Great organization, Cash Investigation in France, about the investigating Pape, the former Pope, and those pedophile priests. Okay. Okay, that's it for this video. I got uh, a letter from Buckeyes. Buckeyes are together forever. So I wish that I miss my Buckeye friends. As you know, I haven't been back to Ohio State in since since 2011 or 2010 or something like that. Since my car accident, I missed Ohio State campus a lot, and I know that the the Buckeyes are meeting together. There's like there's a group of Buckeyes who meet to watch the games. They have watch parties for the football games and for basketball games, but mainly football games. And I believe the game against Michigan is sometimes, is it this weekend or is it next weekend? I'm not too sure. I think this game this weekend is against Rutgers, and then the weekend after that will be the game um, against uh, against Michigan, the team up north. So I would love to show up at the local bar to watch the game with you guys, but I don't know if I can because of maybe because I won't have I don't have any funds. I need to. I have no allowance. Haven't had an allowance with over a year. It's been really tough. So unless I have an allowance, I won't be able to stop by and see you guys. But I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're having fun. And we have to win this game. We're undefeated this year. We have to stay undefeated, and we have to win the national championship. It's going to be very amazing. Okay, guys. As far as the war in Ukraine, you've seen that France has offered about 100 Rafales. So Ukraine is buying 100 planes, jet fighters from France. So that's a great step in the war effort, just to make sure that Putin stops his carnage and chaos in the Ukraine war, in Kiev especially, in all of all places. And we need the drone war between the Ukraine and Russia to calm down. We do not want a drone industry with a military industrial complex that goes on for another 20 years. That would be terrible. Uh, France is also sending a bunch of trains, TRAINS, trains to Russia, to Ukraine, to just transport goods and materials. So it's going to be very good for that. The war in Gaza is terrible. There's a ceasefire, but the ceasefire is not being respected by Israel, and it's been really terrible, really terrifying. And the people of Gaza are suffering, and we have to do something to get these people the ceasefire, to get them humanitarian aid, food, shelter, water. It is the winter. It's muddy. There's rain, and they don't have enough tents. So it's very sad. So we have to help the people of Gaza and the people of the West Bank. Afghanistan just recently had an earthquake again. We need to help those people. We need the Red Cross, the Doctors Without Borders, Médecins Sans Frontières to help them out. Really important. The UN World Food Program to help them out as well. Sudan has genocide as well. We have to help the people of Sudan. And let's make sure that there's not another war in Lebanon again. Let's make sure there's not another war. The war has finally calmed down in Syria, so it has to stay calm. Japan and China are going at it over Taiwan. Things need to calm down. It appears that Japan is asking for help from the United States to maybe put some strategically well placed troops or devices or weapons or people in Japan, just to make sure that China does not push too much its buttons by attacking Taiwan, which is a sovereign nation. All right, guys, I'll be sure to write a new article about what's going on between Japan and China. I have my utmost respect for both, and like I said, I will write something to ease and stop the tensions between both nations. It's going to be very important, and I need everybody to stop bullying the Prime Minister of Japan. Her name is Sana Takaichi. She's a woman, and the U.S., China, and Russia, you guys are up all night trying to act tough, and you're bullying the prime minister of Japan, and she hasn't gotten to sleep. She needs to sleep a full 8 hours a night, and apparently she's been sleeping only 2 hours a night lately. So let her sleep in, let her do her job, and yeah, I miss working nights because when I work at night, I'm on France time and Japan time, and I'm also on the U.S. night shift. So I miss that. So I miss doing that again. Hopefully, I can do that again once I have an apartment again. So as soon as I get an apartment, um, I will be able to do that. And I need my allowance again. I really need an allowance. So need my apartment again. Need an allowance, and hopefully things can fall back into place. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Please stay tuned to my website, Zack.coffee, for all the latest updates. The YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/@IamZaki, IAMZAKI. If you'd like to make a donation, paypal.me/IamZaki. No, I'm sorry, paypal.me/IAMZAKI. My Venmo is venmo.com/IamZaki, IAMZAKI. My link tree is IamZaki1, the number 1. And I look forward to interacting with you guys. Please remember that, for example, Mr. Beast been doing YouTube for about 8 years before he got any videos that went viral, any sort of interviews or things like that. So hopefully I can get people that are interested in my work by now. I've been doing my website. I've been doing my website for over a decade, but I've been doing writing for over 14 years. I got my book. I wrote my book on Afghanistan. I hope to write a novel. I hope to have a music album, and my podcast, over 4,000 episodes of Jelly Radio. I have other podcasts, Banker Radio, so we can help you study. I have podcasts for rap music called Omega Radio, 1,300 episodes. I have rock and roll podcast that helped put the band Oasis back together, and I went through the concert. It was amazing. So drum and bass podcast, GT Radio. I have so much to offer, so much to do, and I want to be one of those next the next influencer, the next I'm an analyst, I'm a project manager, I'm a CEO of Zack Technology LLC, I'm a founder. I have to get funding, get donations so I can keep this up. You can't ask me to keep at it and doing it for free. It's not self-sufficient. I need funding. Funding is what can help me go to the next level, because if you do not help me, I cannot. And that's the reason why when my website was down, the stock market crashed on Monday, stock market crashed on Tuesday. And that's pretty much it. If my website crashes, other things can crash. And because we don't want planes to crash, we don't want software to crash, we don't want the stock to crash, we have to invest in my website. Zack Technology LLC is very important. Zack.coffee. Invest in me, I can invest in you. If you don't invest in me, I can't invest in you. And that's why there's going to be more layoff. There's been 1 million people laid off in 2025, and there can be even more layoffs because of AI. If you don't like that, hire me. All I asked for is one job. I asked for one job for the past 7 years, and I wasn't able to get it. All I'm asking for a modest salary of $120,000 a year. This is what a typical project manager makes. And nobody was listening, and everyone was like, oh, look at this idiot. Oh, let's just keep talking on Zoom. Let's keep talking on Microsoft Teams. Let's keep talking on Slack channels and all this. And look what happened. Massive exodus. Over 1 million people fired in 2025. Over 75% of Amazon AI India got fired because they were not useful. They were useless. I work hard. I know my report is important. You know that as well. That's why you read it. So listen to me. Help me out. Give me my funding. It's very important so I can move forward. If you don't fund me, you don't invest in me, and things break down, thing crashes and all this and that, you can't blame me because I didn't get the funding. Right now, I ask you for a car. I really need a car. I've been working for 25 years, including the past 7 years unpaid, and I need a car. I absolutely need a car. It has to happen. My car does not have GPS, and the now playing song. It's really unfortunate. I would love to have either a Mercedes, an Audi, a Porsche, a BMW, a newer Volkswagen, a newer Nissan, or even a Tesla Model S. I would love that. Help me out. I thank you. Thank you for listening. And as always, we'll continue to play more video games together. We'll continue to level up on Battlefield 6. We'll continue to play some NBA 2K25. We'll continue to play my season of Manchester United on FC25. On NBA 2K25, we're playing with the Cavs, obviously. And then we'll play more Cyberpunk 2077 in Japanese with English subtitles. Okay? Thank you so much for the people at The Economist. You work hard. I appreciate that. And don't worry, at the Foreign Affairs, I'll be reading your magazine as well and highlighting stuff and making appropriate decisions. I'm sorry that I don't have the highlighting feature on my Twitter account. I don't have the $80 to $90 to have my Twitter premium again. As soon as I can afford Twitter premium again, I'll sign up again. Right now, I can't afford it, so I need my allowance. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Zack, aka Zacky. This has been Coffee with Zack in English. I think we've done over 200 to 300 episodes by now, but half of them are in English, half of them are in French. So we'll have to put the numbers behind them and see how many episodes we've done. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I really appreciate this. And until next time, find me on PlayStation. My username is LeFrenzy. That's LeFrenzy. Find me on Twitter at Super French Big Z. That's SuperFrenchBigZ. That's Super French Big Z. Super French Big Z. And find me on Instagram at I am Zacky. That's IAMZAKI. IAMZAKI. I am Zacky. Okay, guys. Peace. Until next time. I'm also available on Blue Sky and Mastodon. You can find those links on my website, Zack.coffee. See you guys later.